Stars is sitting in the secret square, and the contestant who picks it first could win a prize package worth over $2,000. Oh. Which star is it? Dinah Shore, Burt Reynolds, Valentine, Godfrey Cambridge, Eva Gabor, Charlie Weaver, Martin Milner, Wally Cox, or Paul Lynde, all in the Hollywood Square. And here's the master of the Hollywood Square, Peter Martin.
Thank you, Kenny Williams. A very good evening. Welcome to the Hollywood Squares. Hello, stars. Nighttime Hollywood Squares. Our beautiful Miss Circle is Cheryl Swain. Welcome to the Hollywood Squares, Cheryl Swain.
Thank you.
Cheryl, ladies and gentlemen, is a bank teller. This beautiful young lady is single, and she likes to water ski, play tennis, and swim, and she likes to dance, and she hopes to win some money this evening. I wish you luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, so do I, Charlie. I'll take two, right? And we are welcoming Mr. X. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Arthur Retton. How do you do, Arthur? Welcome to the Hollywood Squares. Sergeant Retton is a recruiting staff sergeant in the United States Marine Corps, which is obvious, but you are from Wilmington, Delaware, I believe.
That's correct.
And you have quite a background here. The sergeant has been 10 years in the service, 1 year in Vietnam. He is married to a nurse. They have 2 children. And Arthur was the Pan American boxing champion in 1967, has been on 2 Olympic boxing teams, won the bronze medal in '68, and many, many other championships in the fight game. And I hope you win something tonight. You know the stars, we've met the players, and after this commercial word, we'll start the first round of the Hollywood Squares. Business to get 3 stars in a row, either across or but not a diagonally. It is up to them to figure out if the stars give me a correct answer or making one up. That's how they get the squares. Every completed game is worth $250, and the person who wins the most cash tonight will win a brand new car. In addition, in the first 2 games, they will play for the secret square. If one of our contestants picks the secret square and is correct, this is what they'll win in game number 1.
And X starts the secret square, which includes from the Tappan full line of kitchen appliances, convenient double oven gas range designed to give you all the cooking capacity you'll ever need. Tappan, plus the automatic 7-cycle Tappan built-in dishwasher with 2 reversing spray arms to get dishes sparkling clean every time. And a striking new side-by-side Tappan refrigerator freezer with 24 cubic feet of storage convenience. Tappan quality appliances since 1881. And a cook on your stove, Hilton's Oyster Stew. Fine fresh oyster stew made of fresh oysters, pure creamery butter, fresh whole milk from Hilton, makers of new cream of oyster soup. Plus, a 25-inch diagonal measure color TV from Spiegel, the famous Spiegel catalog company. Over 50,000 quality items providing value, selection, and economy. Spiegel, Chicago, Illinois, 60609.
Let us show the home audience the secret square. As you know, the stars are briefed to help them with their bluffs. I know that X won the toss backstage, so a good start for Arthur Retton. Pick a star, sir. Good luck.
Burt Reynolds.
When in a restaurant, Burt, with a young lady, should you escort her to the ladies' room and then wait to escort her back to the table again?
Well, I have a lot of class myself. What am I doing here? No, I don't think you do that. So places I go, you should, but I don't.
He said no, you don't.
I agree.
You'll agree? It is no, unless the young lady is under 6 years of age. If she's 7, then I guess she wings it. What's the next? Cheryl?
Eva Gabor.
Beautiful Eva Gabor. True or false, dear? There is no word for peanuts in the Danish vocabulary.
There is no word for peanuts?
In the Danish vocabulary. Is that true or false?
I am inclined... Oh, I lost my voice. Isn't it funny?
No, it sounds lovely.
No, there is no such word, peanuts, in the Danish vocabulary.
She said it's true. There is no such word.
I'll agree.
According to TV Star Parade, who ought to know, there is no such word. I wonder what they see with that comic strip. Just blank. We have a circle there. Good start for you. And Arthur, your turn. Go ahead, Sergeant.
I'll take Karen Valentine.
Karen, who are more willing to let their daughters live in co-ed dorms, mothers or fathers?
I'd say mothers because fathers know what they were like as fellows.
I disagree.
You'll disagree? You think it's fathers? It's fathers. Recent Gallup poll states 48% of men approve, while 43% of the women approve. I get the women remember. We have an X there. Cheryl, go right ahead.
Godfrey Cambridge to block.
That's the secret square. Cheryl Swain.
On the secret word? Fantastic.
Fantastic. We have a special envelope here. This is worth over $2,000. Listen carefully, please,
going.
Godfrey. Say, which of the following couples were never were never married to each other in real life? Al Jolson and Ruby Keeler, Ethel Merman and Ernie Borgnine, or Betty Grable and Dan Daly? Couples that were never married. Al Jolson, Ruby Keeler, Ethel Merman, Ernest Borgnine, or Betty Grable and Dan Daly?
I think Betty Grable and Dan Daly were never married. Yes, as a matter of fact, I say Betty Grable and Dan Daly weren't married. Did a lot of pictures together, but that was it.
I'll agree.
That's it. Yes, sirree, Bob. You have the circle and you own the secret square. Well, our single, lovely young lady, Cheryl Swain, has won the range, the dishwasher, the refrigerator freezer, the oyster stew, and the color TV. And we'll play another secret square game in our next game, Back to the Matter of Money and Sergeant Retton.
Hey, Charlie Weaver the Block.
Charlie Weaver the Block here. When an FBI man received a memo, he knows immediately if it's from J. Edgar Hoover, even if it isn't signed. How?
Well, a lot of the words are misspelled. Oh, J-Ed. I'm only kidding, J-Ed.
You'll get your phone tapped for that.
But how do they know it's from J. Edgar Hoover?
How do they know it's...
Even if it isn't signed, yes.
It says from the office of J. Edgar Hoover on the top.
Arthur?
I'll agree.
Nope.
No?
No, Hoover always uses blue ink on memos.
How about Ephraim Zimbalist Jr.?
Well, I don't know about Ephraim. He's a pretty good tennis player. We can't put a circle there. Cheryl, it is your turn.
I'll take Charlie Weaver to win.
4, 3 circles, and $250, Big Chuck. A man named Dr. Earl W. Sutherland, Jr. of Nashville made big news when he won something. What did he win?
The Kentucky Derby. He paid $8.70. Next question, please.
No, that is not an answer to this question, Charles. A man named Dr. Earl W. Sutherland, Jr. of Nashville made big news when he won something. What did he win?
He won the Pulitzer Prize.
A Pulitzer Prize.
I'll agree.
He won the Nobel Prize in
I
medicine.
just missed it like that.
You won it by a Nobel, yes. With it next there, a break for Arthur Redden right here.
Well, it'd have to be Paul Lynde.
Paul, this is for $250. Queen Elizabeth generally swings her umbrella behind her back, and immediately something happens. What?
Lord Snowden doubles up in pain.
Take that in your Nikon.
Usually waves it behind her.
Yeah, Queen Elizabeth generally swings her umbrella behind her back, and immediately something happens. What?
Something happens. Probably a attendant or probably a guard appears.
A guard appears. Or an
Disagree.
attendant. You disagree? Yes, we can accept that. An aide moves to her side. It's a signal, I would suppose. We put a circle there. Cheryl?
Oh, I'll take Dinah Shore to win.
Dinah, for $250. True or false? From the dieter's point of view, it is better to go on a binge every so often than to have one drink a day.
What kind of a binge?
Oh, I would guess smashed. In other words, is it better to drink a lot, one night and then forget it for a couple of weeks, or have one drink a day? From a dieter's point of view, this is.
Well, it depends on the kind of diet. If you're on a liquid diet, I would say it's better to go on a binge.
She said it's better to go on a binge than one drink a day.
I'll agree.
That's it. The one drink a day method will retain more calories, and it's better to go on a binge. And we have a circle and $250. Cheryl Swain. Cheryl, you have $250, and as our viewers should know, or will know right now, the player who wins the most cash during the show gets a special bonus prize. Kenny, tell us about that.
It's a brand new Vega sedan, the little car by Chevrolet that does everything well. A success last year, now with improvements. Chevy's Vega.
Let's begin round 2, and these are the prizes for the last big secret square.
And Circle starts this secret square, worth over $2,100. First, a 2 weeks glorious Mexican vacation for two. You'll stay at the new Holiday Inn of Guadalajara, Mexico, the colonial style of Mexico with conveniences of today. Holiday Inn of Guadalajara, Mexico. Then to Acapulco for a stay at the Contessa del Mar Hotel. Luxurious dining, tropical bars, and supper club atop the hotel. Another flagship hotel of American Airlines Company. Then on to Posada Vallarta and Puerto Vallarta. Air-conditioned rooms with exclusive beaches, private villas with swimming pools, and continental dining with entertainment. Add to the fine service at Posada Vallarta. Plus, a wardrobe Pucci-designed lingerie exclusively by Form Fit Rogers. Be colorful at day's end. That's what the Form Fit Rogers idea is. And Kimball Swinger Organ, amazing new feature. The entertainer makes beginner sound like experienced musician. Play a simple one-finger melody and select rhythm accompaniment of your choice from Kimball Piano and Organ Company.
Time is up for this night. No. Let us show the home audience the secret square. And as you know, the stars were briefed, as I mentioned earlier. I know Cheryl will start this round. Good luck, dear. Pick a star.
I like Burt Reynolds.
I don't blame you.
I like it, too.
According to the University of Illinois, who is most likely to prefer a woman with a large bosom? A conformist, a self-confident swinger, or a withdrawn loner?
Let's see now. A self-confident man.
A self-confident swinger, that's wall one, or a withdrawn loner, or a conformist?
I would say a swinger.
Swinger?
Yeah. Might scare the little fella that was not confident.
Cheryl?
I'll agree.
You will, huh? Tests conducted at the University of Illinois say the swinger is more interested in busty girls. Burt, you're right, swinger, with a circle there. We have this commercial message, then we'll continue with our second game in the secret square.
I'll take Martin Milner.
Marty, are most missing persons cases, let me try that again. Are most missing persons cases solved?
No, they're not solved.
I'll agree.
Yes, they are. In fact, around 90% of them are solved. What are you, a patrolman, a lieutenant? What is that?
I had no idea you said it with such confidence.
We have 2 circles on the board. Cheryl, your turn.
I'll take Paul Lynde.
According to Fred Astaire, his mother wanted him to do it when he was 35, but he refused, and he still hasn't done it. Done what?
Moved out of the house. Still hasn't done it.
Yeah, his mother wanted him to do it, though, when he was 35, but he refused. He still hasn't done it. Done what?
Have his tonsils out.
Have his tonsils out.
I'll agree.
You bought that, eh? No, retired. He says he still has no desire to retire, and his mother says, quit, Fred, quit. We have an X there. Arthur, a break for you. Secret square game.
I'll take Eva Gabor.
That's the secret square. We have that Mexican vacation, the lingerie, the swinger organ, and we have a special envelope here. Listen carefully, please, Eva. How many sons did John D. Rockefeller I have? 1, 3, or 5? John D. Rockefeller I. How many sons? 1, 3, or 5?
John D. Rockefeller. 1, 3, or 5?
Mm-hmm. Did he have 1 son, 3 sons, or 5 sons?
3 sons.
I'll agree.
No.
Oh, darling, you should never agree with me.
Well, he saw Eva Gabor and Rockefeller, and he figured, yes, she should know. Now, only one, John D. Jr., who, incidentally, was the heir to the greatest personal fortune ever amassed by an American. We put a circle there, and we continue.
Sorry.
Back to the matter of money. Listen, there is still an automobile to be won. Cheryl, your turn.
I'll take Wally Cox.
What is Dinah Shore's favorite sport?
She's a singer and actress.
No. Her sport.
She's in show business.
No.
Belongs to the same union as today.
I know that. No, I'm not saying what she does for life. What is her favorite sport, Walt?
I wanted you to know that I know that.
Know what?
I know about show people.
Yes, I know you do, Wallace. And we're very proud of you. But what is Dinah Shore's favorite sport?
Oh, I see the slant. I see. Yes. That's tennis.
Tennis.
I'll agree.
It is tennis, and she's a very good player, I'll tell you. Arthur?
Charlie Weaver.
Charlie Weaver to block here. One of the most notorious prisons during the Civil War was called Andersonville. In what state was Andersonville located?
Georgia.
I'll agree.
You'll agree? He is correct. You have the block. It's your turn, Cheryl. Go right ahead.
I'll take Dinah Shore to win.
For $500, Dinah. According to W.C. Fields' biography, his real hate was not for children, but for a certain kind of performer. What kind?
A comedian?
A comedian.
I'll agree.
Singers. Carlotta Monte, the author, says he hated singers far more than children. We have an X there. It is your turn, Arthur.
I'll take Godfrey Cambridge.
Godfrey, if you are correct, you'll have the X and $250 in the tie game. Incorrect, circle will get the square. Godfrey, according to Abby Van Buren, should you fill out the hair color questions on legal forms with the color of your real hair or the color of your hair piece?
I would put down blonde myself, because that way you'd stand out in the application. No, I think you should put down your hair color so that they'd have accurate records.
I know, but the color of your real hair or the hair piece?
Oh, the color of your real hair, your hair? Of course. You put down the color of your real hair.
The real hair?
I agree.
No, the color of your hair piece. Circle gets the square there. And the game. That's right. No way for Arthur to get 3 in a row. $250 extra for Cheryl Swain. Say we have $500 for Cheryl Swain, and incidentally, if the show should end in the middle of a game, we will give our players $50 for every square they have on the board, which is very important because it will count toward their cash total and the big bonus prize at the end of the show. Now, you understand, we'll play until we hear this sound. Hang on. P.U. on that sound. I hate that sound. That's really an awful sound.
Well, some of us like it.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, if one... it'll get better, friends. If one contestant has selected a star when the buzzer rings, then we will complete his turn. If the game is all even at that point, we'll clear the board and ask one of the breaker questions. Okay? Now, that will determine the winner of our brand new car. Now, we will start the third game of the match, but first, we have to sell these products. We'll return. Game, Arthur, you'll start the round. Good luck, sir.
I'll start with Wally Cox.
True or false? It's rare for an adult to be afraid of the dark.
Oh, false. False. I'm frightened to death. And I'm a typical adult, as perhaps.
So it's false. You will agree it is false. It's common for an adult to be afraid. So boo! And we put an X there. Cheryl? Go right ahead.
I'll take Karen Valentine.
Karen, Vladimir Nabokov created her, and once both James Mason and Peter Sellers fell in love with her. Ooh, who is she? I was ready to repeat it, Karen.
Yeah.
Vladimir Nabokov created her, and once both James Mason and Peter Sellers fell in love with her. Who is she?
Oh, Gladys Schwartz comes to mind, but I know that's not right.
Well, I tell you what I'll do. When this happens, obviously, Karen does not have a bluff. Would you like this question, Cheryl?
No.
No? Lolita of the novel with the same name. Lolita, Karen. We'll go to another Karen. Valentine question. Back to Karen's questions.
I'm
In
glad.
the famous poem, Casey at the Bat, Casey struck out. We all know that. But what city was poor old Casey playing for?
Mudville.
Mudville.
Mudville. I'll agree.
Mudville. Very good, Karen. I should go right ahead. Charlie Weaver here. When Cary Grant quit smoking about 15 years ago, he used something to help him quit. What?
A lovely young maiden. Then she started smoking.
Yeah.
It was just terrible. Took up chewing, one thing led to another.
I can imagine.
Divorce followed.
Certainly. But what did he... he used something to help him, Cary
Yes,
Grant
he did. And he used hypnosis on himself.
Hypnosis. You'll agree? That's right. Very good. You have that X. Cheryl, go right ahead.
I'll take Martin Milner the Block.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
What do you mean, oh boy? You
No, you don't believe what they do to me with some of these words. The Swedes call them frikadellers. The Italians call them polpette. The Germans call them Fleischkloches. What do we call them in America?
Sweet rolls.
Sweet rolls.
I'll disagree.
And that was a good, fast dance. Meatballs. I'll get letters on my pronunciation, by the way. You have the block. Arthur, go right ahead.
Paul in.
Paul in, the block in the center. Paul, Twiggy reportedly added an inch to her bust line while making The Boyfriend. Now, incidentally, that is a motion picture, ladies and gentlemen. The Boyfriend is a motion picture, you see. All right, we'll try it again. Twiggy reportedly added an inch to her bust line while making The Boyfriend. What does that make her bust measurement now?
1. Gotta retain like Charlie does. We had her measurement on the show once. She gained 1 inch.
Mm-hmm.
1. No, 3rd. I'll go with 32.
32.
I'll disagree.
He hit it right on the button. He retained. He remembered that, yes. 32. She is now a dart. We cannot put a circle there. Cheryl, you'll have to earn that yourself.
I'll take call in to win.
This is for $750. According to Eva Gabor, she is waiting for a real man, and meanwhile loves something fake. What? Oh, it isn't easy, Fred. Let me explain. That means the game is up, but we must complete the question. So we'll go with this question. According to Eva Gabor, she is waiting for a real man, and meanwhile loves something fake. What?
Fake. Fake.
Careful.
Yeah, I know it. I was all ready with my answer till I realized you were here.
This is Jaja, not Eva.
I know. For something fake in the meantime. I know that she's gotten rid of all of her furs because of her new love for animals. Not new love, but her love for animals. I'll say fake furs.
Furs.
Fake furs?
Mm-hmm.
I'll disagree.
It's jewels. She wears only fake jewelry since her robberies. We have a circle and $750. And listen to this. That means that Cheryl Swain has won $750. Time is up, and so you are the winners, Cheryl, of our brand new Chevrolet Vega. I congratulate you, Arthur. Let me say this. Servicemen on the Hollywood Squares never go home empty-handed, so we have $100 in cash for you. I wish it were $1,000. But we have lovely party gifts for the two of you, and we thank you both for playing the Hollywood Squares. On behalf of the stars, Peter Marshall wishing you and yours a very nice evening. And don't miss the daytime version, Monday through Friday. Check the local listings. Bye-bye.
Both of our contestants this week will receive as parting gifts a Serta Perfect Sleeper mattress and box spring. You'll enjoy just the right combination of comfort and firm, beautiful support on Serta Perfect Sleeper, plus a generous supply of Bartender's brand instant cocktail mix to make your drinks delicious and tasty for your home parties from Bartender's brand instant cocktail mix.
I mean, think about it, man. What is a hole? It's not nothing, right? It's a door. And you know what else is a door? Life. It's a door from one plane to the next. Don't look at me like that, man. This is serious. If the hole is life, then what's in the hole is death. What? I'm not some nut job. I'm not f***ing rabbit. Life and death, good and bad, black and white. I've seen it, man. This thing is bigger than you and me. What are you looking at?
Sometimes a hole is just a hole.
Yeah, that's what they want you to think.